Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing the good old-fashioned Assassination Rogue, and yes, we're back with it. It's actually doing pretty good. Now I am running Forza and I'm running all sub stuff, even though I'm pretty sure Assassination is obviously stacking Mastery. So keep that in mind that you're just able to go from sub to Assass and just switch over. I am using the haste trinket. Honestly, using the badge trinket is probably better because it's more of like a. This is kind of like the build that we used to use with the Kingsbane. You're not running Cold Blood with this build, but this is my first game as it, so there was a few mistakes. Yeah, it definitely was not the best because I just double shiv there. I shivved once, I shiv again. I'm pretty sure this is also AOE shivving. So, like when you see a rogue, click shiv and it goes on all of you. Yeah, this is usually the build they're going to be running. Now, it's doing okay. I think it has really good bleed damage. Now, to be fair, this Feral Druid is playing some Convoke build, so he's just trying to one-shot me, I'm pretty sure. So, and overall, his damage was he just wasn't doing anywhere near how I was doing. That's just how it goes. I don't know what rating this is. We had some high CR gameplay. This is the gold carry that I'm doing, so this is not like a he played pretty well, but your best comp is probably going to be with a priest. That way, the priest can help you do damage, and you'll get PI and mind games, and you'll get fears. This guy actually grips the the smoke bomb, and all you're doing, you're putting your bleeds up, and then after that, you can just put up Shiv, and that's literally your rotation. Put up a max Rupture, a max Garrote. Make sure when you're coming out of stealth, you're instantly garroting every target you can. Because that Garrote, that additional Garrote out of stealth is going to be your big damn, like 24/7. So like here, as you can see, I use my Shadow Dance, and now I can use my Garrotes, and it'll put a silence on them, which will make your Garrote insane amount of damage. Like as you can see, I'm bleeding them both down. Now you're not going to be consistently doing like 100k like a DH, but it's mainly about the MS that you get. It's like the Shiv and your wound poison. That's the reason this class or the spec is even like playable right now. Otherwise, it's like they'd just be able to heal your damage. So here, you get ambush procs with this with this build as well. So if you see my mutilate, shine, that's basically it telling it's like, yo, you have an ambush, and you'll do a lot of damage with those ambush procs on your mutilates. So it's really nice. So just double bleed, put up your bone spikes on everything, and that's pretty much it. Afterwards, you're just gonna use your dance. You'll get an extra garrote. You'll see here, it's not hard. I double stun, I double garrote. I put ruptures on him, and I'm not gonna trinket this most likely. Okay, no, I'm not gonna trinket this either because he cycled him and he cycled me. So, and I haven't clicked anything. So here I know he's gonna stun me. So I pre-evasion. As you can see, the moment my druid gets CC'd, that's when you want to use your cooldowns. So there I ended up, pre-evasioning pretty much everything. I even pre-evasioned the hunt because he hunted into it, but here I use my burst here because at this point it doesn't matter if you have a stun or not. My only issue here, again, these are like the beginning games, so the double shivving was really bad, but everything else was fine. And then obviously you want to bone spike everything because when they go out of combat with you, you're gonna have to re-put on bone spike. But again, once you get your bleeds up and you vendetta and then you Kingsbane, Kingsbane usually going to be your last ability. That's usually what I do. I'll just put up everything, all my bleeds, my bone spike, my death mark, and then I will Kingsbane. Now you can honestly use your Shadow Dance, get the extra proc from the Shadow Dance, and you know how you get a gouge out of that. Then you do your Kingsbane, and you'll get the double since you'll have the other Garrote on top of it. Then you can do that. So if you wanted to put that silence on there to get that extra dam, and then Kingsbane, that would be fine. But as long as you're just doing that, it's not like you even have to do that. You don't have to just play however you want to play. It really doesn't matter. Even if you do the rotation like wrong for your burst, it really doesn't it matters to an extent, but not enough to where it's like, oh wow, this is not. Mainly, you just put your bleeds up, get your death mark out, and then just Kingsbane, and then Shiv, and then that's it. And then just stun. Or stun, then do it. It really doesn't matter. Regardless, you're never really going to kill anything until dampening anyway. That's kind of every class in twos. Now, obviously, um, I'm playing at a low. I mean, technically, I don't know if it's considered. To me, it's considered low. If I'm doing a carry and we're playing at let's say 1900, it's low rated. Even though the games are versus ex-gladiators and stuff, which is not what we like to, you know. I did get up to like 2150, and then I ended up tanking some rating with we play because I played double rogue. It was Assassination sub. I got his 1600. We haven't got this guy's 1800 yet because we were playing at 5 a.m. and we went from 1600 to like 1750. So today we're gonna finish that up, and because he wanted to log, and then the games were actually horrendous after that. It was literally DH, BM Hunter, and that's it. So the only thing Assassination Rogue can lose to, I mean, this is every class. Um, Survival Hunters, you'll automatically lose because of obviously the badge that they have, but you need to play. You have to have some type of CC. It might not look like it, but you do need it. You need like on your burst. If you don't have CC, you're not gonna get cooldowns. So, because they'll just heal through it. Even if you have Shiv up, it doesn't matter unless it's like high damage. This is like halfway through the game. I actually skipped most of it, and the game's still not over. So, and I'm trying some new render settings as well because I didn't. For some reason, it's like when I look you might have to pay for it. Maybe that's what it is. But when I look like at Xaria's wild video, it's like, bro, how is it that fresh? My monitor's super good. Now my PC's not like insanely. It's not like a godly PC, but I don't really think it's based upon that. I think it's based on like your rent. I don't know. I'm trying. I want to get it. I wanted to get it better settings, like so it looks like how it does on my monitor. Because my monitor it looks fresh, but then when I look on my video, it's like questionable. It's like I don't like how that looks. Maybe I'm dumb, but it's questionable. Now, honestly, if you're having a hard time with sub, just try Assassination. To be fair, we faced these guys twice, and they absolutely farmed us a second ago. Now, again, my druid this is a carry. He played pretty well though. Obviously, at first he was sitting out in the middle, and he didn't know really where to position. But then the moment he just started humping the pillar, we really never lost. Because that's all you have to do as a druid. So here, this guy forgot to alter back, and then I goaded him, so he couldn't even click it back, and he ends up dying. And there we go, free we on. I'm pretty sure he thought he would have altered back, but he ended up going for the burst instead of altering first. That's the only reason we won there. But here they open here. At this point, I'm like, eh. Again, just double bleed. It doesn't matter if you get perfect CC. It doesn't even matter if you get double CC. Comps that don't revive, comps that aren't based off setups is what you guys probably want to play. Because setup comps are brutal. They really are. I think they're one of the hardest things, and not even that they're hard, it's just they suck. Like, double DPS, like Rogue Mage and 2s, you would think, unless you're playing it completely perfectly, it's going to be the worst comp that you could play. You're going to be like hard stuck 1800 because a DH is going to one-shot your mage in like 2 globals. And that's every class is going to do that. But like, in general, I would just play Assassination in 2s. If you're having a hard time, at least you'll be able to find a healer and just try to queue it up. Because sub-rogue with healers just sucks. Like, it's completely garbage. Like, it's only good versus certain comps, and you have to do perfect setups in order for it to work. Otherwise, this guy, all they're going to do is just they're going to click a button on your blades, and then they automatically win. Because off your blades, you don't do any damage. So this guy darknesses, and the priest doesn't run in it. So that was a useless darkness. At this point, I have my Shadow Dance. I end up using my Shadow Dance into a silence, and we win the game. So that's where that silence can also come in handy. I also use the silence to just silence in general, and then you get the extra gem. There was a rogue that ended up beating me. I didn't put it in the video because obviously the video looks better when it's just wins. That's just how it is. But I ended up putting the message in there because we just said GG's. Somebody that watches my video. I mean, he actually played pretty well. I mean, it was a priest and a rogue, and it was a close. There was a clip in here, I think it's the next clip out of this, that it was insane. It might have been the last game. One of these games, it was a rogue mystery. I've never outplayed somebody so hard in my life to where it was like, bro, you might as well just leave. Like, this is like fresh out the box, too. I logged on. I did a carry with rogue, so this is my second carry of the night. And I think it's literally 5 o'clock. So, it's late. And I already logged off, but I decided to get back on, and then I just found somebody. So, if you're looking to get some gold carries, you know what I'm saying, PM me on Discord, because I'm looking to get my tier 3, so I'm only missing like 3 pieces. I want to get a mage tier 3 too, because I'm going to be playing mage. I mean, I'm playing a lot of things, but like I want my full tier 3 set. I want to get like a million, like an insane tabard. I already have the OG weapons, and then I need to get this. My last thing will be the Swift Spectral Tiger, which is 70 million gold across all your characters. That'll be my last thing that I get. I want the Swift Tiger as my last. So 70 million gold. Once I get my Gladiator, I can join the groups on Discord, because you know those carries, you have to have a Gladiator, you know, a Gladiator title in that expansion, and I haven't queued any arenas since season. I don't even know when the last time. Whenever the red mount, the last time I queued is the last time in Shadowlands, like real games. Other than the week 1, I queued with a Warlock that he played in like a tournament. So you know, I'm gonna be playing with my old mage. You guys might know him back when we played with Brian. He's a mage I play with. He was one of my main mages back in when I got the red mount, I'm pretty sure. Or one of the mounts, it was one of the two. So we're gonna be queuing with him again and getting our free glad and going from there. Just go back to then I can actually get the most carries out of that. I'm getting big stacks here, ladies and gentlemen. But like I said, just do what I'm doing. It's not even like you don't even have to play. Like here, I end up literally. I thought I clicked my button to give me my 5-step combo point. Listen, we're not gonna talk about it. We this guy cyclones the target I'm going, which was a 5-head strat because we actually swap, and it was the most beautiful clone I've ever seen out of somebody who was gonna mess me up. So he ended up actually doing the best thing for us at that time. Alright, this game, so it's the last game, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and obviously subscribe. But if you don't have anything to comment, go ahead, type whatever you want. It helps the video. The way you can support me is literally by commenting anything on the video. It can be anything. You can do a hate message. As you can see, he smokes bomb me. The reason I don't trinket is one thing. You want to know how to beat a sub rogue at their own game? His goal right now is to Shadow Eagle one-shot me without trinket. Anytime you face a sub rogue, now there's only one other way that this doesn't work out. If he's playing with a mage or if he's playing with a priest that's using ultimate penance. So the only time I'm gonna trinket is when he uses blades on me. The moment he uses blades, then I trinket. So here, he's not gonna do any damage. My guy's not CC'd. Sub rogues don't do damage in general without blades. So at this point, he's already used double dance. He has to vanish to reset his dance. So now I kidney him, I smoke bomb him, and this is the one thing about double bleeding that sucks, is I could have sapped him here, but then I realized I was like, bro, I was kind of salty, I ain't gonna lie. And I could have like blind sapped, but it wouldn't matter because he already orbed. And it would have just been bad, I feel like. So I know I'm lining my druid, so I know here I'm gonna pre-disarm. At that point, he was just about to kidney. The reason he didn't stun me there is because he doesn't have a dance yet. He probably does now. See, yeah. So he vanishes, he flags. At this point, when a rogue flags, he's gonna try to one-shot you. So at this point, I know he's gonna duel me right off this flag, right now. So he uses the ultimate cloak. I'm gonna trinket on blades, trinket, and then I'm gonna run. Now I'm just slowing him and I'm running. So at this point, now my druid just needs to come back and heal me, and this was his whole go. So I'm just lining. I literally line his entire go. So at this time, he's forced to go my druid, and his blades is almost done. My druid ended up almost dying because this was his blades. My druid had a really bad habit of holding his trinket, but that was like the ultimate. Like, had he gotten a full stun and I had no trinket, I would have been dead 100%. So he's running a one-shot build. So off his one-shot build, he's not doing any damage. So at this point, the game's pretty much over. That's how it goes. They're both already dead. Basically, that's kind of what happens when it's most likely a carry, most likely. But again, it's not going to do much for you because I play rogue, so I know how to face it. That's like the one thing about being a rogue is I know how to play against it. So again, he smokes bomb. He's not going to do any damage. He might give me to like 50%, but nothing crazy. I disarm him off that on the end cap. And if you guys did enjoy this video, the link will be down in the description for the build. Otherwise, You know, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I am working on the cooldown video, so be prepared. GG's.